Did I think of it, or was something sent to me by it? Today we are talking about this. Is remote access to the brain possible? Let's clarify this first. The brain does not like what it cannot control. It perceives everything unknown as a threat and says, I must solve this. That's why the idea of remote access immediately captures our brain. And you say, they are definitely doing something to me remotely. But wait, we will proceed with science. Our ancestors didn't have phones, they didn't have the internet, but they needed to communicate to survive. And for this, they had to read the facial expressions, tone of voice, body rhythm, and breathing rate of the people in front of them incredibly well. And this expertise and recognition led to the brains of people who were together for a long time. Working on the same frequency, this wasn't telepathy, but high synchronization. So our ancestors would say, I understand that you will watch my back while hunting, even if I don't look at your face. Based on these behaviors of our ancestors, a recent study on couples found that partners who have lived together for many years wake up at the same time, feel restless at the same time, and their heart rhythms change at the same time. But the most interesting part of this experiment was that the partners felt these even when they were in different cities. The reason for the same emotional and physical change, even at a distance, was shared neural networks. When the brain places someone at the center of life for a long time, it records them not as the outside world, but as an extension of itself, establishing a shared network with them. And these networks are invisible. Now, let's get to the matter of seeing that person in your dream and then calling them the next day. There is a critical misconception here. I saw them in my dream, they thought of me. No, what actually happens is this. During a dream, the brain holds the strongest emotional records, and after the dream, you pay more attention to your social media, become more sensitive to notifications, and notice coincidences more quickly. Because the brain detects patterns. This is not a message, it is a perception of matching. So, can a message be sent to the brain remotely? As a thought, no. But only these can affect the brain remotely: sound, image, text, emotional association. So, someone influencing you is possible not by entering the brain, but by opening the door in your memory. Why do we say, I thought of them and they called? Let's briefly explain this too, because our brain makes this mistake.
You think 100 times, no one calls. You think once, they call.
The brain records once, erases 99. This is called selective attention. So you remembered because you were looking for it. And because you remembered, you thought it was a connection. Actually, the real thing is this. Brains do not send communication, but produce habits. Someone who has been in your life for a long time remembers you at the same times, turns to you in the same mood, thinks of you in the same gaps. That's why times overlap. This is not remote access, but synchronicity.